Hello, Professor. This is Veronica Hernandez for EDAD 612. This is my third reflective journal video, and on this occasion, we are discussing how we would handle master scheduling dilemmas when we are actually in the position of being principal or a school administrator. And I have three different dilemmas that come to mind that I've experienced actually during these last couple of weeks. One of them was we were going to begin LPAC testing, and it interferes with PE schedules. And so one of the items that we discussed was that different teachers could take their PE classes if it affected them during LPAC to extra time with the PE teacher, maybe to be done in one day instead of the everyday thing. So this teacher was going to be missing his period of PE because he would be taking LPAC at the same time every day. The PE teacher spoke to us, so we came together to a consensus that they would be pulled out at a different time on Wednesday. And so therefore it would not affect them at the end if they got all their minutes in. So that was a collaborative effort between the teacher, the administrator for the school, the PE teacher, and myself. So it worked out. Another dilemma that I've always been concerned about is how we support gifted students. Usually what we end up doing is that we end up ignoring their needs because there are not a huge amount of gifted students at the sites. And when there are, we just put them in the EO, ELD and provide just basic education for them. So what I'm planning to do for next year is I'm actually planning to have that ELD class that has the EO students in it. I'm planning to do some kind of challenge activities for those students, for the gifted students, whether it's Powtoon videos, YouTube, STEM activities, presentations, using technology as a form for them to be more invested in the education at a higher level of thinking and of deeper learning. So that was one thing that I had thought about. And during that time, our lower achieving ELs might benefit from some of the challenge activities, but we can also work at their level and offer them some kind of foundational skills review during that same time. So just working a little bit on that. The last dilemma that I run into is just seeing the middle school, how difficult it is to do the master scheduling. I noticed that there was a lot of mistakes this year, especially with regards to students not being in ELD, because teachers were not checking to make sure that they were EL students, so they were all placed in a different class instead of getting their ELD. I think that the way to find a solution to that is to basically make sure, first of all, get our list, make sure that we schedule all of our EL students into ELD first. As soon as those students are reclassified, have a protocol that lets the counselors know that there's paperwork, a trail, that says that the student has been reclassified. And that other than that, that student should still be receiving ELD services until they get a note from a principal or a vice principal telling them to move them. Other than that, all students should remain in ELD. So master scheduling, I know, can be difficult, and I think it takes teamwork. One person can't do it all. But I think that if the school has protocols and procedures when they want to make master schedule changes, I think everything should work. So that's all I have for now, Professor. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful week.